Class 9 Geography, Chapter Insulation. Dear students, today we are going to study the first part of the chapter Insulation. Let us begin with the chapter. Introduction. The sun is the ultimate source of light and energy for the various phenomena that take place on the Earth's surface and in its atmosphere. Our sun is a ball of constantly churning gases that are heated by continuous nuclear reaction. It is a star of average size and has a surface temperature of about 6,000 degrees Celsius. It emits energy in the form of electromagnetic radiation. The longer waves, largely absorbed in the atmosphere, are called infrared rays. The shorter waves are called the ultraviolet rays, which reach the surface of the earth in the form of solar radiation. The solar energy travels in the form of rays at a speed of about 30,000 km per second. At that rate, sun's energy takes nearly 8 minutes to reach the earth. Solar radiation provides more than 99.9% of the energy that heats the earth. As solar radiation passes through space, none of it is lost. However, the rays spread apart as they move away from the sun. Thus, a planet away from the sun, like Mars, receives less radiation than the ones located near the sun, like Mercury and Venus, that receive more. Our planet Earth is situated neither too near nor too far away from the sun. Hence, the ideal conditions exist for all forms of life, and various climatic and weather processes depend on it. Although the Earth intercepts only about 1/2 of the billionth of the sun's total energy output, the incoming solar radiation, that is insolation, that reaches the Earth's surface is nearly equivalent to about 23 billion horsepower. The amount of insolation received on the Earth's surface is not uniform everywhere. It is minimum at the poles because places close to the equator have higher temperature and are warmer or hotter than places away from the equator, as they have to travel or cover lesser extent through atmosphere. On higher latitudes towards the poles, the sun's rays are slanting and have to travel greater extent and lose heat on the way. Hence, minimum insolation occurs at the poles. Heating of the atmosphere. Our atmosphere is not directly heated from the sun above, but by the terrestrial radiation given out by the earth. There are three main processes: convection, conduction, and radiation. Convection. The transmission of heat from one part of a liquid or gas to another by movement of particles themselves is called convection. The heated air rises up, being lighter. At higher level, the rising air spreads horizontally, gets cooled and sinks. As it comes down, it spreads and gets heated and ascends again. Thus, several circulations in the air are maintained due to the process of convection. Convection requires a mobile medium like air or water. Next is conduction. Conduction is a process in which heat is transferred directly through matter from a point of high temperature. Conduction transfers heat between adjacent molecules till the temperature is equal. Heat passes from warmer to colder substances as long as temperature difference exists. Thus, when the Earth's surface absorbs radiation and warms the air above it, conduction transfers part of heat to the lower layers of air. Conduction is confined to only the lower layers of atmosphere, where the air comes in contact with the Earth's surface. Third is radiation. It is a process by which a body emits radiant energy, that is energy received from the sun in the form of heat. It causes a loss of heat and therefore leads to cooling. During the day, the heat received from the sun by insolation exceeds the amount lost by radiation and the temperature rises till a maximum is reached. At night, the reverse is the case and the temperature falls till a minimum is reached. Terrestrial radiation. Long wave electromagnetic radiation originates from Earth and its atmosphere. It is the radiation emitted by naturally radioactive minerals on Earth, including uranium, thorium and radon. Differential heating of land and water. Land and water surface have quite different properties in absorption and radiation of heat. Land surface is rapidly and intensely heated under the sun's rays, whereas water surface gets moderately heated. The land surface cools off more rapidly. That is why temperature contrasts are great over the land masses but only moderate over seas. Insolation or incoming solar radiation. Solar radiation that is intercepted by the Earth is known as insolation. The amount of insolation reaching the outer limit, that is 480 kilometers of the atmosphere, is called solar constant. We will continue the second part of this chapter in the next video.